Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Very excited about this one. We're checking out Chill Kill by Red Velvet. As far as album reactions are concerned, I do plan on reacting to the album, but I still have other albums that I need to get caught up on, specifically Idol's Heat and TXT's latest albums. We have the Stray Kids album, but I'm waiting for the music videos first. But I need to get caught up on all of that before I move on to the Red Velvet album, but I definitely plan on checking it out. But it's just a matter of when, not if. But it will take some time. Now, I'm very excited about this one because the trailer was absolutely incredible. It was one of the most captivating and one of the most chill-inducing trailers I think I've ever checked out on the channel. Some of the stories from some of the comments that I'm getting, I'm guessing there's a bit of a time loop, being stuck in a time loop or in a dream, obviously. Also, apparently Joy from Red Velvet said that it is about inner growth. I'm not sure if that's one of the comments that said it. I don't know if it's meaning like the album or the song or the growth of Red Velvet in general, being able to grow out of whatever fears and whatnot, as they're basically either kind of like stuck in a dream or stuck in the loop. Whatever it is a loop essentially anyway. And I'm wondering what is going to be the meaning of the actual music video. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as I did with Peekaboo, because I was pausing like crazy talking about various meanings and whatnot, and then we got to the end of the music video and everything was revealed, and like half of my reaction was pretty much kind of like not useless. I still enjoyed kind of like coming up to whatever conclusions and thoughts, but at the same time, I'm gonna let this one play. If I have to pause and say something, I'm going to try and be conscious of the fact that I don't need to talk too much before we actually finish watching this one. So without further ado, Chill Kill by Red Velvet. Let's go. Oh, someone is marked out from the photo. Wait, oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh. She promised to come back and she never did. Oh my god. Whoa. Damn, the acting is phenomenal. Oh my. Oh my god, the vocals are so fucking smooth. The 13th. Is that supposed to be gasoline or something? What's with the ding dong hanging out? You know what I mean. So, I'm immature, as if you didn't know. Ooh. They're burning every... Okay. Damn. Oh. Man, the cops are so nice. They let them finish the dance break. Yeah. But it's also kind of cool because the cops got out when the sun was beginning to rise, like at dawn. It's always the darkest before the dawn. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like it got super dark, and then like the realization is very interesting. It's almost like the cops came in, but they accepted it, and that's once the light came through and they were dancing. And then once they accepted the faith, that's when the cops come out from their cars, which I thought was really, really, really interesting. The music video itself is absolutely beautiful. Until the cops actually came out, I thought that maybe it was kind of like metaphorical killing. Okay, so apparently some of the girls talked about this music video, Joy and Sulgi specifically. And I want to touch on some of the quotes because it will help me in kind of like make a more comprehensive review of the music video itself. The song itself was really a Red Velvet song. Like there was some stuff that reminded me of something like Feel My Rhythm. It had darkness, but the chorus was so incredibly promising in the sense of like there's like hope. There's like this elegant and prestigious feeling about the song, which reminds me of some of their darker stuff that we've checked out, but also some of their more classical stuff, like Feel My Rhythm, for example. The ending with the cops, like the juxtaposition, the duality between them being in the dark, surrounded by the cops, knowing that there's nowhere to run, and they're being kind of like scared and worried and whatnot. And then there's a flip, and suddenly the light comes out. The darkness was more so metaphorical, and it's like finding peace and happiness in any place. It's like coming to terms with the fact that the cops are coming. There's so many incredible metaphors throughout this music video, and Joy explained details about Chill Kill. She said that the song is a pop dance song that combines cool and cold feelings with warm and hopeful melody. My world was turned upside down by the appearance of Chill Kill, which means an event or entity that shatters silence. But despite this, it is a song characterized by ambivalence, longing for hope, and longing for Chill Kill, which allowed me to grow. And this duality is the point of appreciation for this new song. Sulgi talked about the choreography of the song, where there's a point where you sweep your arms with your hands. And this choreography is the point choreography. She tried to express Chill Kill as something that breaks the silence. They put a lot of effort and practice into capturing the new song with Red Velvet's unique feel, and they hope that we will enjoy the the performances as they will be showing them in the future. The duality is definitely something that we see a lot here, like the constant them running in the woods after they burn the house down. The killing almost feels more so metaphorical than anything else, obviously. Them burning the house as they're standing there, there's something to capture with the Super 8 camera. There's like a veil which talks about like love and whatnot. Sully has her guitar. We have the wings, which are not like angel wings, but more so butterfly wings. That the butterflies symbolize transformation and resurrection and everything else. But the wings are bloody, which is something I believe we saw, like those bloody wings in the very beginning when all of them went into the room to see what happened. Which is also really, really amazing. Like the house itself represents not just the killing of whoever died, but also like burning the past and moving forward. The cops coming after them as they are like these killers and whatnot is one thing, but also in terms of a metaphor, the cops and the darkness that surrounds them, the eye patch that has a heart on it is like seeing love, I'm guessing, or being blinded by love, which is also kind of like an appropriate thing here. They were stopped by the cops. It's also kind of like metaphorical by, being stopped by all of the darkness that is kind of like surrounding you and doubts and being stopped in your tracks as far as like wanting to move on, but actually, can you move on? And I feel like the darkness is almost like the darkness in the scenes and the cops is almost like something that is preventing you from moving on because there's fear. Like the cops could potentially represent fear and doubt and paranoia. But then the next scene is the girls are actually happy. The cops are still there. The throwing of the wings, the bloody, almost kind of like accepting that you don't only need to burn down the house, but you need to burn everything that the house carries with it. Those wings and the bags, like no longer having like that luggage with you potentially. And like dancing freely, which is also really, really interesting. And then we see the light in this shot. It's no longer dark. The girls are coming together, almost like accepting of their faith. And by doing so, they're able to move forward. And then the cops come. It's almost like no matter what happens, as long as we're together, nothing will stop us. As we see a flashback again to the tape with the girls having fun and all that kind of stuff. It's really they did a phenomenal job. I'm wondering, like the empty seat was the man in the photo whose face is crossed out. Was the man the one who was killed? Is that like a representation of love and kind of like the murder is actually a murder of love and how love affects all of the girls, like having blood on your face, having blood on your hands, almost like a breakup of sorts, and the various ways that the girls kind of like deal with the murder. Whether it's kind of like going crazy, getting closed off, changing yourself fundamentally, or trying to fake it, trying to be like the big sister, and like literally Sulgi is trying, even though in this scene there's nothing in between them, but then suddenly they're holding like this murder weapon, which is also kind of cool. Like it pops up from out of nowhere. It's almost like more so emphasizing that the murder is metaphorical, as they're literally fighting over the murder weapon as we see it on the ground right here, and it's bloody. So, but it's almost like this stone or whatever it is, it's more of a burden than anything else. Like it's a representation of the weapon that was used to kill the love or to break up or whatever the fuck else it could represent within the music video. Literally not wanting to eat or to drink, kind of like really they're showing off the various ways that love affects or a breakup affects us. being stuck in the TV, not wanting to communicate, wanting to fight over everything, and kind of like forgetting who you were in the first place because of what love kind of like did to you. I feel like that is a really cool thing that they emphasize while creating a super dark thriller horror movie with it. It's actually quite amazing. And like the burning of the house was also really, really cool. And we obviously have Friday the 13th here. Here they're coming to the conclusion that they need to burn down the house. But the problem is that they get the luggage, like their baggage. Like it's almost like emphasizing more so like emotional baggage in a way. And you know, they still have like their instruments to emphasize the music, the Super 8 camera to capture everything. The eye patch is very, very interesting. Almost again, kind of like to me represents being blinded by love. The wings that are bloody. It's almost like it's preventing you from transforming, because butterfly wings are supposed to be something, butterflies are supposed to be something that emphasizes and symbolizes transformation. But if those wings are bloody, you can't really move on. Here again, there's a duality. They're happy to escape without realizing that, hey, the past is catching up to us, the cops and the darkness around them. It is so incredibly metaphorical the way they did it. And then like the decision to put the luggage down and to throw everything out and just kind of like seeing the lightest in the darkness, in the darkest, is also really, really cool. And them smiling as the cops are coming after them. It's like they emphasize duality in a way that, like, if this was a legit movie, these girls would be a bunch of psychos, no pun intended, that are just, no one knows what they're thinking outside of them. I'm guessing now, in the sense of the trailer and them being stuck in that loop, it's kind of like they can only escape that loop once they beat themselves. And them being happy towards the end is what would kind of like get them out of that dream state or dream or time loop or whatever you want to call it. The music itself was incredible vocally. I mean, Red Velvet is one of the best. Visually, this was an amazing movie, and I'm really excited. As far as I understand, there's also like a Killing Voice performance coming very, very soon, like on the 14th, tomorrow or something like that. So I'm definitely excited to check that one out as well. And just in general, the dark, creepy, but yet underlying happiness. Like usually it's the opposite. Like usually when you watch K-pop music videos, there's like this happiness and then there's darkness underneath. There's like undertones of darkness. With Red Velvet, they seem to do the complete opposite. There's like a happy vibe there's like a dark vibe with happy undertones, which is just trippy as fuck, honestly, and I absolutely loved it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you want to add something, feel free to do so as well, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are, and have a wonderful week.